Start episode 5.
That's your intro. You made me restart for that. All right, we're going with the episode 5.
Episode 5.
Back to okay.
It's been a week since we recorded
Planet Pariah.
Planet Pariah, episode 5.
It has been a week, but we also just uploaded.
Yeah, we uploaded our first 4 episodes on SoundCloud.
Yes.
We're
One
SoundCloud
of those.
rappers. We already have 2 followers.
Yeah, already 2 followers.
And
Shout out
it's
to
not
Rose. Don't know who you are, but thanks for the follow.
You're pretty cool, man. We'll have you on the show. Is this a show? Oh, giggly.
Woo.
Yeah, I actually have topics that I want to talk about, but we're not going to list it out like episode, 3? Because that was like a drag.
No, 2, 3, I don't know.
But yeah, like in the 2 weeks that we hadn't seen each other or talked to each other really, I wrote down some topics.
Okay, go for it.
But I don't know. I guess we can start with the one that I kind of like teased to you,
yeah.
the DMs on Instagram or whatever. So on my personal account, there's a girl who we will call Cecilia.
But I want to know who it is.
Oh, you don't know her?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's random. She randomly messaged me in December last year, I think. And it was just kind of like a, hey, what's up? You're cute or whatever. It's like, oh, okay, thanks. And I looked at her account and she had like 3 pictures. And I was like, oh, this is probably a man.
40-year-old man.
But because they're like random pictures. One of them was like Pornhub.
What?
And I was
what
like, all right, this chick is like
a
freak or she's a man.
She's just trying to role play with you.
Yeah, maybe. And so I didn't respond until like 3 weeks later when she posted a selfie or 2 selfies or whatever. And I was like, okay, this is a person. I don't know if it's like a real person. But I forgot how I responded. But I responded and she didn't respond back until January. And that was like around my birthday when I posted like a birthday picture or whatever, like, hey, I'm 20 years old. But then she didn't reply, but she sent me another DM saying, hey, what's up? And then like maybe 3 days later, I was like, hey, what's up? And then we had like a back and forth dialogue for like a day. And then nothing came of it. And it was just kind of like, okay. I just kind of wanted to know, like, why are you talking to me? Who are you? And then she DM'd me another time right before Valentine's Day. I didn't respond until after Valentine's Day because I'm assuming she's like, she wanted to hook up or something. Or a man wanted to like kidnap me or whatever.
She even live here?
Yeah, she does.
Oh.
She lives in our town.
Wait, how do you know that?
I think she told me. And I think her pictures showed
what
it.
if she's like 12? Anyways, keep going.
She's not 12. She drives and she has a car and stuff.
Okay.
So she might be 15. No, I'm kidding. So yeah, let me pull up the DMs real quick. But I got a message, I think, I'm going to say 2 weeks ago. But it's, I think the second time somebody has asked me for this thing in particular.
For nudes?
But, so March 25th, it was the last time I messaged her.
Did
and
I
I
guess
said, yeah, what's up with that, man? Because she's like, this convo was started like so long ago. And I was like, yeah, what's up with that, man? Texting and sleeping is a skill very few can develop. And I'm not one of those few. It's out of context. That's weird. But anyways, April 3rd, she responds, LMAO. Well, let's get down to it. Show me your naked feet.
Oh my. Wait. But do you think she was serious?
Well, I think if she was joking and I never responded, she would have been like, oh crap, that was a joke or whatever. But I never got that message. So I'm going to go ahead and assume
feet.
She just wanted me for my feet.
Wow.
I never responded. I was going to send back a clever video of like putting my hand in a sock and in a shoe and then pulling like my hand out of the shoe and then peeling off the sock and it's my hand. And I'm doing that like the finger thing or whatever, where it's like, oh, got him or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I never did that because I was afraid. So yeah, that's a story. Like it's not super crazy. It's just kind of weird and random. Because she's like messaged me like once.
Ask her how much.
Okay.
$2 for each toe.
Yeah, that could be how I get money now.
$3 for the big toe.
I'll be a cam boy.
Oh my.
Dude, it's good money. You ever watch Riverdale? That one dude did it. All right. So that was one of my topics. That was kind of like the thing that I guess you had been looking forward to.
Yeah, I guess.
Did it pay off? Was it worth it?
I mean, it was alright.
It was alright.
It was
Yeah.
alright.
I mean, I think I pumped it up more than I should have. I guess. So, okay. So the thing I was complaining about earlier, because I said I was in pain. I don't know if you heard me.
I did not hear you.
But,
also, whenever you do those squeaks, it's really loud.
Is it really?
Yeah.
My bad.
I
won't touch my
during
mic
like
stands.
the last episode, you're talking about Michael Jackson and you're like messing with your mic, and that's all you could hear.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So anyways, okay, how do you clean your ears?
With the little cotton swab, not
Q-tips?
yeah, Q-tips.
Okay, yeah, me too. And you're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, you're not supposed to. But what the hell else? Like.
Yeah, right. How else?
Yeah.
Otherwise it builds up and it's gross and it just leaks out of your ear or it comes out.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I use cotton swabs. I always have. But this last batch that was in my bathroom or whatever, because my mom gets them or whatever, she gets like a certain kind.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in my ear and I do my thing because I don't like because the whole bad part of a Q-tip is that you push the earwax back or whatever, and like there's a chance you hit your eardrum or whatever, and you can rupture your eardrum.
Yeah.
And it's just bad in general.
I also read the story where this guy had some like severe pains in his head and like ear, and it was all just because of a little cotton swab speck that was like stuck in his ear.
That's just gross. So yeah. Dangerous, whatever. I've always done it. I do it a certain way where I like go around, because think of it as like a cylinder. I go around, so I don't push like directly in.
Yeah.
And then I pull out.
Yeah, and you go out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I do it. All right, so this new batch of Q-tips or whatever that has been in my bathroom, I did that how I normally do it, but I guess because they felt rougher, like the texture was rough or whatever. My left ear's fine, but on my right ear, I guess I cut myself.
You cut yourself?
On the inside of my ear.
With the Q-tip?
With a Q-tip. Or like either that or I rubbed the skin to, I don't know. Regardless, my ear had been hurting for 2 days. And I was like, what is the deal? Like, did I hurt myself? Or is there something in my ear or whatever? So I take a pair of tweezers thinking like, maybe it's like a clump of earwax.
Sorry, I'm just thinking about this being one of your topics. Your fucking ear. All
Dude,
right, go
it's
ahead.
a story.
Go
Come
ahead.
on. It's interesting. It's gross. So yeah, when I was younger, I forgot what had happened if I hadn't cleaned my ears out or whatever for a long time. But I was like, I don't know, I'll say like 5. But I had to go to the doctor's office, and a doctor put tweezers in my ear, and he pulled out this giant,
it's like satisfying,
almond-shaped cluster of yucky earwax.
I would have to get my ears clean just because I always had like bad ear infections.
Yeah.
And it was like, yeah, satisfying. Anyways, go ahead, keep going. Like the feeling of something going in your ear.
It's like that sudden relief.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I get it. I know what you feel. But yeah, so I thought maybe I had been pushing earwax in my ear for so long or whatever, and it finally came out, or it was coming out, and it just hurt. And so I got some tweezers from my room, and I put it in my ear, and I'm trying to like pull at something that obviously isn't there, and I'm hurting for a different reason. But I only realize what it is once I pull out the Q-tips, and there's like clumps of blood all over the tweezers.
Bitch.
I feel like an old man right now, like
you?
my old man problems. But I'm like, oh my god, because it looks like jelly, right? It's like jelly. Sorry if you're eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Or eating anything.
Or anything.
Like,
it's not terrible, or it's not super disgusting. So
no,
after
bitch,
that,
there's clumps of blood in your ear.
so it's not really bad.
Okay,
it's not terrible.
Okay. Is that
But
what
after
you tell
that,
yourself?
I grab a Q-tip, and I kind of like feel it with my finger, and like, dang, this is rough or whatever. Like Q-tips are supposed to be cotton swabs, they're like soft.
Mm-hmm.
This is not soft. What is this? But anyways, I put it in my ear, and I like kind of do what I usually do, but kind of gently. And whenever I touch the area that was hurting, dude, it hurts so bad. It felt like I don't know. It hurt.
Did you get it mixed up with the toothpick?
It was a really bad pain. No, shut the fuck. Shut up. No, but when I pull out, it's just blood. And now, like, I think the wound might have been healing and I just ripped off the scab,
Yeah.
and like all this blood started coming out.
Yeah.
I laid on my side, and blood would be coming out of my ear.
Oh no.
Yeah, and that was 2 days ago, I think. And now, earlier today, I just kind of did like a gentle, like, wet paper towel or whatever.
Just stop.
It was like dried up blood that was coming out of my ear. Yeah, dude. So I'm an old ass man. I got old ass man problems, and apparently I should go to the doctor, but I don't like doctors, so I'm not gonna do that.
Do you have a doctor? Because ever since I turned 18,
yeah,
I haven't got one.
I hadn't gone to the pediatrician.
Yeah.
I don't have a doctor.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, same.
Same with the dentist. Actually, I've been to an adult dentist or whatever.
Yeah, I've been.
And they fucked me up. They hurt me. They hurt me, and my teeth hurt for 2 months after that.
What?
I'm not going back.
How did they hurt you?
That dude did not care about me being a human being, and he scraped the shit out of my teeth.
Oof.
And it just hurt to eat anything. It was like having super sensitive teeth for 2 months.
Ew.
And it wasn't even my fault. I have good teeth. This dentist was jealous, and he went in and he tried to ruin my career, dude.
Jealous.
He wanted me to come back, and I didn't come back, and I'm fine. Anyways, yeah, so that's my freaking ear problem.
That's gross.
Yeah. I don't think it's anything terrible. I think I just need to let it heal and then, like, get a vacuum and suck out all the crap.
Vacuum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it feels fine. Right now, it feels fine. It's just a little sore. It sounds like somebody yelled in my ear for a day. But I'm good. So anyways, did you have any topics that you had thought about throughout the week? Because I had more.
Okay, like what?
Like, what words am I not allowed to say?
What do you mean?
Can I say the N-word?
Why would you ever think you could?
It's a question.
Why would you
yes
think
or no?
you could?
Can I say the N-word?
No.
No. Okay. So then, yeah.
What do you think the answer
things like
is?
that. Can I say the F word, the gay one?
No.
Okay, see, there we go. This is the topic.
Why?
Can you say the F word?
No.
You can't?
No.
Not because you're gay, you can't?
No.
What about...
That's not this.
I think this one's fine to say. Queer.
Oh, yeah. I mean, people say it. It's not... It's like saying I'm queer.
All right.
Unless you're, like, making it a negative thing.
Are you queer? You're queer? You queer?
Yeah, I'm queer. But I don't like that. I don't even like lesbian.
Lesbian?
That word's so, like, ugh.
I think it's because you look at other lesbians that are just ugh, and then they take that word and it's like ugh.
I don't know. I'd rather just say gay. It's, like, easier.
Gay. All right. What are other words I can't say or that you can't say too?
Oh, are you trying to, like, say, like...
I'm not trying to say these words.
No, like...
But, like, what can't I say and why? Because black people can say the N-word, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's their word or whatever. That's what people say.
Mm-hmm.
But what if I say it?
But you can't.
I'm about to say it.
It's offensive.
It is offensive.
It's offensive.
I said it earlier.
When?
That meme. I don't associate with.
Do you want to, like, get dragged to the ground?
I don't know what this episode is, man. These are just my topics. This is what I think about. All right. Next topic.
Just trying to look out for you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was just something I thought about. I don't know what made me think of that.
Something I've always thought about
is rap music.
Is the first words you say when you wake up every day.
Oh.
Because sometimes I want to write it down.
I usually go, oh, shit, I'm alive. I'm just kidding.
Because sometimes it's like I don't talk until I'm somewhere, and then like I'm answering to somebody, and it's like, wow, those are the first words I said today.
Yeah. It's, what do I say? Yeah, I mean, do you talk to yourself when you wake up?
Not like out loud. I'm talking about like the first words you say out loud.
Vocally.
Maybe like, yeah.
You vocalize, yeah. I don't know. I don't see a lot of people when I wake up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sometimes I'm like in the middle of my day and I'm like, whoa, that's the first time I talked.
Yeah, I've never really thought about that. Huh.
Yeah,
I don't want to say it's interesting. It's just like, huh. It's not like, this is not a deep question, but that is interesting then. Yeah. I don't know. Usually it's probably like, ugh, or like, oh man, something like that. It's like, no Pop-Tarts. Or like, dang it, they didn't clean the dishes.
Sometimes I don't say anything and then until I get to work.
Yeah.
And then so it's like, whoa, the first time I spoke was to my boss or something.
Yeah, I mean, I talk to myself a lot, so it's probably something with the conversation of like,
I'll talk like in my head.
I'll do like impressions. It's like, can I do this voice? Yeah, I can. Cool. And that'll be my first words of the day.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, first words. What was your first word that you ever said?
Oh my God, I like this one.
You like this
It
one?
was, well, I mean, like, because everybody's is so basic.
Sure.
Like mom or something, right?
Mine's kind of unique.
Apple.
Mine was, I don't know if it was a sound, but woof.
Woof. Bitch, that ain't no word.
I don't know my first word then.
Woof. I mean, well, we could count that. You know, you just wanted to channel your inner dog.
Yeah. I mean, that's like kind of the first thing I said. Not really a word, but that was the first thing I said.
Yeah,
Woof.
apparently I really liked apples. I still do.
You're an apple. Do you like a certain apple more than other apples?
I feel like we're going to hear them.
Yeah.
Okay. My family is arguing.
Yeah. And then we were just talking about like...
But my favorite apple is green apple.
Green apples?
Anyways, go
Mine
ahead.
Mine too.
We were just talking about... Oh my God.
Okay.
It makes a deal out of the biggest things.
Oh, sorry. I squeaked it. But yeah, we were just...
Rough.
Because people are arguing outside or whatever.
Yeah, and then we started talking about how...
That's the reason we went into our rooms many years ago and we never came back out.
Yeah, how I think it's affected me. I was like, yeah, we just go in our rooms because we don't want to be around it.
Yeah.
Isolate ourselves.
And I was about to say, like, how because of that like affected my relationship with my brothers. Because, like, we used to be really, really close when we were kids. But then I made the decision to, like, I'm just going to, like, take myself out because of multiple reasons, I guess. One of them being, like, my parents would argue or, like, just I couldn't be around my family for super long.
Okay, yeah, I get that 100%.
Because then it was just like, you know, I've had my fill. And so I just kind of gave up on all that or whatever. And went into my room when I was like 10 or 11. And I didn't come back out until I graduated high school.
Yeah.
And that was like, yeah, it was like detrimental to my relationship with my brothers. Like I didn't talk to them at all. Like it was basically like they were strangers for the longest time until I graduated high school. And then it was like, oh, I don't really have any friends anymore. Or people that I talk to, and my brothers are always there, and now I had more like time to be around them, and so I started talking to them more.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
But yeah, it was super awkward for a while.
I don't know, like still my brother will argue with my mom, so even then,
oh yeah, well,
I don't like to go out and talk to them.
Same.
And like my mom will tell me how Victor says how I'm not like nice anymore or anything, or one time like I was just in that mood of like, okay, let's be siblings again and hang out. And we played like games for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But then all of a sudden I just like snapped out of it and went back to my room and like isolated myself.
Yeah.
And then my mom told me later how he was like really upset that I did that and kind of just like left him high and dry. But like...
I mean, you can only take so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like with family time or whatever. Like I can go out to eat with them and I can go watch a movie with them or whatever. But, like, if we sit down and we play a board game, it'll reach a point where it's like, okay, now we're just kind of, like, arguing with each other. And then we've all passed that point of, this is enjoyable.
Yeah.
We got to take a break now.
It's not even fun.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. And sometimes, like, I can go for longer amounts of time than others. But that is something that happens. I wonder if that's the case for everybody or other people, too. It has to be.
Yeah. I mean, why wouldn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe that's just like the introvert in us too. It's like, I can only take so much. I can't, put out any more energy. Or
yeah, because maybe other people
not
would
worth
just like brush it off and act like it's okay. But
yeah, it bothers me.
Yeah.
I don't like being around like arguments or people with raised voices.
No, yeah, I can't do it. I mean, I think I used to when I was a kid get really mad, and like me and my brother would go at it, like actually fight.
Oh yeah.
And there's just like a year where I was like, okay, I can't do that anymore. And now I'll laugh it off and walk away. Like I won't even say anything. Like I'll be the bigger person.
Yeah.
But I'll get so mad and like I'm literally shaking, like because I just want to hit something, or like I'm just keeping it all in. which isn't healthy. But then again, like, I'm not gonna fight back
Yeah.
and just like keep it going. I forgot where I was like going with this, but yeah, I just keep it in.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just let it out. That's what this podcast is for.
But like, I don't know. It's like a complicated thing, I guess.
Yeah, I think each person is different with this sort of stuff. Like for me, I don't really get like that anymore. I think it's because me and my brothers are adults at this point. And if like we get upset with each other, it's just like, all right, well, we're just gonna go our different ways or whatever.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's what I do. I laugh it off and go away. But I have a sibling that likes to attack and say things.
Yeah.
Which makes me mad, but I'm not gonna say anything, so I'm just sitting there mad.
Yeah, I mean,
taking it all in.
Yeah. I don't think me and my brothers really get to that point with each other. And if we do, it's usually because like it's nothing serious, so it's nothing to hold grudges over or to be upset at for a long time or whatever.
Yeah.
So just, after a day or two, it'll go away, or even a couple hours.
Yeah, same.
But yeah.
Or it's like this thing where we don't talk. They don't even talk about it, but like.
Yeah.
You just start talking again.
Yeah. It's like that's just a sibling thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like my youngest brother, I'll always like take a joke like maybe too far, or like just repeat the same joke over and over again until it's not funny anymore to him, and he'll get upset because he's usually the butt of the jokes whenever I'm around. I mean, I make fun of all my family equally, but mainly like my mom and my youngest brother are my big targets because they're so easy. They're so easy.
Your mom.
Dude, she sets herself up. That's all I'm gonna say.
All I'm gonna say, I got a text the other day. My mom plays Pokemon Go. She's like really big in the community, like in the town.
She's
like
known.
These people know her. She's max level. She's part of the group chat.
She's a master.
They know her. Anyways, she got this rare Pokemon, and I think maybe from a raid or like you battle. Anyways, she, without even thinking, transferred it.
Oh.
I know. Silly.
Which Pokemon?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know how it's rare.
Okay.
But isn't that funny?
That's funny.
Poor Cynthia.
Yeah, I haven't played that game in a while. Not since I missed that one raid that one day when I was a minute late.
Dude, that happened again.
It happened again.
When I opened the door for you today, I was catching him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the invite, dude.
Well, you said you were coming, I was like, oh, okay, maybe he'll come. And then that's when they'll drop, but they dropped already.
No. I didn't even get an invite for that, like, in-game or whatever.
Oh.
So if it was another, like, EX raid like that, then...
I could have gifted you one.
Oh, my God, dude. You gotta communicate these things to me. But, yeah, I haven't played since. It's just because, like, after that day of seeing, like, okay, these are the people I'm playing with or against, it was just kind of discouraging, and it was like, I looked at myself in the mirror for a little bit. I was like, am I like these people?
Oh, because you would actually go out and play, right?
I would go out, I'd walk around, and, like, I feel like everybody in this town's a cheater.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So
I
see a lot of them.
They take it too serious.
If the rare occasions I ever do go out, like when there's an event,
yeah,
I don't even do that, but I've seen them. And only because, like, there's a gym right by my house.
Yeah.
And so I see all them park there if something's happening.
Yeah.
So I know, like, some people play, but I never go out and play.
Yeah. My first interaction with some of the people in the community or whatever was cool. They were, like, kind of moms or whatever. They're, like, older women. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And then that one day where I saw, like, that dude in those pants and that shirt and all the people around him, I was like... I
saw what you saw.
I wish you saw my face when I saw what I saw. Because, like, man, that was like a long sigh. And then a bunch of eye rolls later. And I got home and I was like, I need to reflect on what I'm doing with my life currently and how I'm spending my time. And then honestly, after that, I like video games in general. Haven't really.
Oh, yeah. I used to play them like religiously. I mean, obviously when we're kids and stuff, but
oh yeah,
now it's not even a thing, or like every now and then.
It's hard to get into stuff. And I think it's because I think the game I played that I was most interested in recently was for Christmas. Me and my brothers got Red Dead Redemption because that's what we wanted or whatever. And the second one, Red Dead 2. And we played online mode like for hours.
I don't know how you did that. I could only play
because there wasn't a lot.
Yeah, I didn't even. I got so tired of it. It's the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, all I did was go hunting, and that's how I earned my money and leveled up.
I tried doing that, and it wasn't even fun.
I had fun with it
after a bit.
But then once the game crashes and you have so much stuff, and then you come back in and you lost it all,
it's all
and it's
off
not
of
even your
horse.
fault. Yeah. That was frustrating. So I just reached I think level 22 or whatever, and I unlocked the things that I wanted to unlock so I could dress my character up a certain way. And I was like, all right, cool. Well, I'm done now. And
I think I saw that they recently added to it.
I think they added stuff,
it was just the beginning, but still.
Yeah, it was the beta or whatever. I did air quotes around that. But it was kind of frustrating, and I got burnt out on the game, which sucks because I barely touched the story mode. I'm in chapter 1 right now, I think. I just got out of the snowy part, but I want to do the story mode, and then after that I'll be like, okay, I think I'm done with games for a bit. Because I think also playing Fortnite with you as much as we did, which wasn't a lot, burnt me out on games because of how frustrating it was and how annoying it was to constantly lose to somebody who I guess you could say is better, but I don't know. That game was fun, and I was really, really good for a little bit. And then once I took a break and came back, it was just a whole different landscape.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. I mean, that game's really big. Tryhards everywhere.
Yeah, everybody's a tryhard. Everybody is a sweat. Everybody, is super, super good now because they spent hours practicing building and stuff.
I can't do that.
And also, everything, it's all locked in cross-play now, so they can fill their servers up. So we're playing against people who are on PC, and they can just flick their wrists or whatever and shoot us.
Flip their wrists.
Yeah, seriously.
Move their mouse a little bit.
Yeah, and then they just kill us. It's annoying. I liked having the option.
Yeah, controller.
Yeah, because I'm on Xbox and you're on PS4. And even those two consoles together, it was more balanced than it was now.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so we haven't played that in a couple weeks. And I haven't played Pokemon Go in a couple weeks. And honestly, I played Minecraft. I played Minecraft when I couldn't go to sleep or whatever, or I was trying to stay up all night. And Minecraft gave me anxiety.
I've never played.
Yeah. Oh, really? No, you have. In middle school, we had the alpha.
What?
Yeah, before Minecraft was even released as a real game, we had the alpha version at our middle school.
What are you talking about?
It's the game before the game. It's a testing version of the game. It's before beta is alpha.
But when do you remember me playing it?
Oh, I'm just saying, I thought you would have played it because the option was there. I played it all the time.
I don't know.
Because our tech teacher had it, and he kind of had it. He put it on the T drive, so it was shared with everybody, so everybody could play it. And that was when I first played Minecraft in the alpha
I remember
version.
that the file with all the games, but I never played that one.
Mr. T. Yeah.
But I would play because I always had if I was in a class with computers, I had friends in there, and we kind of usually just talked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until high school where me and you had maybe video game design together or something, and we would play games.
What games did we play?
We played a lot of cool math games.
Okay.
The Tank Wars.
Oh yeah, I glitched out of the map.
And then
there's
always that stupid it's Lava Girl.
Fire Boy.
It's Fire Boy and Water Girl. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we did play
the
those
knockoffs.
games. I was trying to think. Did you ever play Halo with us? Because all those nerds always played Halo.
No, I did not.
You're uncultured, dude.
I didn't play Halo. Did you ever play Snake?
Yes, everybody's played Snake.
It was super big.
That was
I love
the
that
first
game. I could probably still play that game and have fun.
Well, duh. Snake is the best game ever.
And then I
you go gobble gobble. It's
the
like
one
Tron.
where you had a color, and then you would just keep eating away at the area and make yourself bigger.
Oh, Agario.
Yeah, but without the dots. It was just a line.
Slithario.
No.
Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I never played that one. That was the third game
one.
to come out after those two. Yeah, that was big when we were in school. Man. I think we do best when we just go off like this.
Really? I don't know if it's entertaining.
I don't know how to. I was in a kind of a good mood, and then people started arguing outside, and now I'm kind of shooketh, you know.
Shooketh.
Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go see a movie with somebody tomorrow. I'm excited.
That's cool.
This
Speaking of movies,
old bag is getting out.
I have tickets to the premiere of Endgame, which is insane because of the sites crashing and everything. Oh my god. No.
That's a loud movie.
But yeah, the sites crashing and everything, so it's pretty cool that we got tickets, and there's like an hour wait and all that, but
every time
got tickets.
I've gotten like premiere, I don't go for the premiere, I go for the Friday afterwards or whatever, but every time I do that, I just look the week before, and there's usually like an open seat, and I just get that.
Yeah, I mean, but did you see all the articles about this one?
No.
Really?
How about I've been avoiding every single thing about this.
Endgame literally like crashed sites.
No, yeah, I believe that.
And yeah. Oh
dang, I hope
God.
that TV's not loud, dude.
No, it's gonna be in it.
Alright, cool.
God damn.
Turn it down. Fine.
God.
Thank you. This is why we gotta record at the Austin Library.
I know. But then we have to go like Wednesday or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here's something to talk about. My balls hurt. My body, I'm falling apart, man. So I've taken quite a bit of torture down there, not by choice, but I think the last time I got hit really hard has really left an impact on me. So I was in San Marcos. There's that park, the wooden park or whatever. It's been like remade and stuff, but it has like not a zip line, but that seat that you slide down, or that seat that's like attached to a rope, and it, you know. You ride it down. How do I describe this? It's
it's like a knockoff zip line.
Yeah. And okay, so there's that, it's connected by the rail system or whatever, and you like go from one end to the other and back again. So it's like a rope, and then it's like a flat seat. Why are you laughing?
I don't know.
Are you imagining it already? And it's that flat, like round disc seat that you sit on, so you can sit on both sides, whether you're going to the right or to the left. So anyways, my friend was sitting on the seat already, and I was like, dude, I'm coming with you. And so I hopped on, and whenever I hopped on and she let go to go on the right or whatever, that's when the rope like got tense or whatever, and it ended up coming straight because there was slack to the line. Yeah. And then whenever she like dropped to slide or whatever to go down the system, the railway or whatever, the rope wasn't tense anymore.
So whenever y'all dropped, like y'all put y'all's
whenever
weight
we dropped,
down. Okay, well obviously you put your weight down, the slack's gonna come off.
Yeah, but I wasn't sitting where I thought I was gonna be. I thought where I was, it was fine, but I had been a little more in the middle than I thought I was. So anyways, it ended up once the rope got tight, my balls separated really hard and crushed against my thighs, and I wanted to cry and vomit and. I went through all the pains that come with getting racked, but like times 400, and it felt like my balls were shoved back into my body, and I was scared. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. I was laying on the ground for a little bit. They were laughing at me because they were all girls and they don't understand me.
Back into my body.
Yeah, so and for an hour they didn't come back down. I had to feel myself up.
Your balls had to drop again.
Yeah, I went through puberty again, and it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad, and so I walked away from them, and I had felt myself up periodically for the next every 5 minutes for the next hour, and I felt them slowly come back to place. I thought one was shattered.
They were scared to come back out.
They were after that being smacked in the face so hard. They were scared. They thought I was abusive towards them. And honestly, that was abusive. And it wasn't my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I thought one was shattered because I felt it.
Shattered. Holy shit.
It felt squished, man. It felt like somebody ran it over with their car. I can't even speak. It's so traumatic.
Shattered.
But honestly, I think it was smushed. And then it filled back up with whatever, and it became more solid as the night went on.
All right.
And by the next morning, it was fine. Everything was fine. But when I woke up this morning, so all that had happened 3 weeks ago. We'll say 3 weeks ago. And I woke up this morning and it hurt. They hurt. I don't know why, but they hurt. They hurt like they did after I got hit.
A little sore.
Yeah, but like I was fine, and now they hurt again. So I don't know if I like hurt myself when I was sleeping. I don't know why I'm talking about this. To all the men out there listening, I'm sure you understand. To all the women, you'll never understand the pain of getting racked.
Did you know dolphins can't smell?
Dolphins rape.
Oh my god. Anyways.
Dolphins are rapists, man.
Dude, they're smart.
Yeah, and that's why they rape. All smart creatures rape.
No.
Dolphins rape, dude.
Okay, I mean.
They don't take no for an answer.
No consent involved.
There isn't. They think they're cute, so they can get away with it, and they can, but not with me. Dolphins are rapists.
Okay, like, are you ever gonna be close to a dolphin like that?
I don't know. I'm only 20.
Guess not anymore.
Who knows?
You think they're rapists. Not all dolphins are the same.
But they're all rapists.
Not every white male is a rapist.
But they could be.
But they could be, yeah.
Yeah.
But you could be a murderer. If I thought like that, then I just live in fear.
That's a funny question to ask police officers. Have you ever murdered somebody?
Oh my god, imagine. They get so defensive.
They probably would. They would get offended, and it's like, why are you offended? Did you murder somebody?
Bam, fucking ends your ass.
Then the answer is yes. Sorry to our police officer listeners. And that wasn't meant to be serious. Yes. I believe I go police. Actually, recently it's been flip-floppy for me for a little bit. When I was a kid, I was like, I love cops. And then once all those like shootings or whatever of police officers shooting unarmed black men or whatever,
or just using their power
to like, get people to do things that, abusing power in general. Once I kind of became woke in that sense or whatever, around when I was like probably 16. And after I got my speeding ticket, I was like, yeah, fuck pigs, bro.
Oh, my God.
No, not to that extent. But I didn't like police officers anymore. Like, I didn't not.
Okay. I'm never going to just, like, categorize and be like, I hate all of them.
Yeah, no, there's, I don't know.
But that's what you're saying. I don't like police officers anymore. I don't get how people do that. That's just, like, being a part of the problem.
Yeah, exactly. And that's not what I was. It's just like now I was more inclined to not like a police officer because they were a police officer. But I've always been chill with an officer. I've been pulled over a lot, or I've been stopped by police officers a lot. And if you're like cool with them and you like just talk to them like they're a person, you're fine. Especially because I've never done anything wrong except for that one time I got a speeding ticket. But then that cop was a dick anyways. He was trying to get me on drug charges or whatever.
Ooh.
Looking in my car for drugs. Dick. But yeah, and then I became fine. Like around when I was 18, I was like, you know what, cops are cool, because like every time I've talked to a cop, except for that one who gave me a ticket, not because he gave me a ticket, but yeah, like all of them have been cool. All of them have been fine. They've just been doing their jobs or whatever.
Biased ass.
But yeah, and then now recently, I guess just reading articles about so many police officers that abuse their power, and they're like people who, like a certain type of person who wants to be a police officer so they can gain that power, so then they can then abuse it.
Yeah, what's funny is like I always wanted to be a cop when I grew up.
Yeah, that was
like,
always my answer too. It's like, what do you want to be when you grow up? It's like, I'd be a police officer.
Not even just like a stupid, I'm a kid, but
okay,
I really saw myself like
stupid.
Going down that route.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe a cop or like just anything in that realm. But now like it just seems like people are just gonna automatically dislike me just because of the people that are doing like abusing their power.
Yeah. And that goes for anything and anybody or any group of people.
True, but they have like a much more. I mean,
if a guy walks up to you and you can see his gun, like clearly you're gonna feel a certain way towards that person. Like you're gonna feel some sort of intimidation or like some sort of primal instinct of like being challenged. I think.
If what?
Like if somebody walks up to you and you see their gun or whatever.
I went to.
Yeah.
I think I told you this, but like I went to jury duty.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to have a completely like non-biased mindset and whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
And one of their things was they were trying to make sure that we made that we were understanding of when a cop pulls out their gun, they're trying to de-escalate the situation and
bullshit.
like make things calm down and whatnot. And then he like asked everybody, and then it got to this guy before me, and he's like, "No, are you kidding me?"
Oh, they're going down the line asking each person. Yeah.
And because they had to make sure that was your mindset.
They want you to answer
they want you
way.
On the jury type thing.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, "No, I think in some situations, if a cop pulls out a gun, then you can't solve violence with violence. Like they're gonna escalate the situation."
They're making it way worse.
And that's what I was thinking the whole time. Like every single person that was agreeing with this guy being like, saying that pulling out a gun de-escalates it. I was just like, my face was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, do people actually think this?" Yeah. And then so when that guy
the cop with the gun thinks that.
Yeah, I guess so.
Check out my power, dude.
But so when that guy said it, the guy making sure that we're like unbiased or whatever was like, okay, like who agrees with him?
Everybody.
And then me and like maybe 7 other people raised their hand.
Out of how many people?
There's like a good 50 of us.
Oh, so everybody else is a coward.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, did you want to be picked, or do you actually think like that? Oh my God. I mean, a lot of them were old too.
Yeah, they don't care. A bunch of old racist people. I love the police. They take out the black men and they make 70, the community better.
I think it's 70. If you're over 70, you don't even have to be at jury duty.
Because you're old and you've lost your mind.
And the judge looks at this old guy, or woman, I forgot. He's like,
"How old are
you don't want to leave?" And they said no. He's like, "You sure? Okay." Like, damn, this dude really wants to be. I would want to be a part of it if it was like a murder case or something. I think that would be pretty cool.
Interesting?
Yeah. Honestly, anything. I wouldn't have been that mad if I got picked.
Traffic ticket.
Because I just want to see how it works and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. After you told me about that though, it's like, oh, you got picked. Did I miss my letter or something? Because if you miss it, like you get in trouble, right?
Oh
because
yeah,
that's
you get fined.
Yeah.
But also, I know people. I had gotten a text from one of my coworkers asking where I was. I said jury duty, and they're like, "What?" I'm 23 or whatever, and I haven't even been summoned. No.
Oh.
I've never even been summoned. And I was like, "What?" It's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "I guess it's just like a random thing."
Yeah, some people go through most of their lives without ever like having to do that.
Yeah.
So I guess you were just really unlucky or lucky.
Oh, I got my check-in too. Guess how much I got paid for like 9 hours of my life? $20?
Yeah.
$6.
Thank you, government.
What was it, like 75 cents an hour? Shit.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty crappy.
It was. You gotta go check, cash that.
Wait, were you even selected to be in the jury?
No.
Oh, maybe that's why.
Yeah, but I was still there for like 9 hours.
Yeah, of your time. You're a working citizen. Yeah. You're working class. And they couldn't compensate you more. Yeah, that's kind of poopy. I hope I'd never have to do that. That's one of the reasons I was like, should I vote? But then I was like, yeah, Beto O'Rourke. I want to vote for him.
There's some cool old people sitting next to me.
Yeah, you definitely meet a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
You said like you're cool with the older people, right? They got you.
For some I don't know. Some reason like people when they're like 30s or 40s or some like really older people just like me and think right out of the back that I'm talkative and I'm going to talk to them, but I'm totally not like that.
You know, I've kind of gotten that too. And I think back to this time when I was in line at Panda Express and this mom just starts striking up a conversation with me. And she's like, sorry, I just nobody's a stranger to me. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And she's like, hey, do you want to try, like, because you can try free samples there or whatever. She's like, you should sample this. And I was like, I think I'm okay. And she's
love people like that.
And she's like, no, 2 samples, please, for us. And I was like, okay, cool.
I love people like that.
And so I just talked to her for, like, the whole, like, 10 minutes I was there. And then afterwards I was like, all right, bye. And it was around Christmas time, so we were like, yeah, have a Merry Christmas.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she was really nice.
Friendly people. I wish I had the confidence to do that.
I think I do sometimes, but...
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I feel like I'm in that mood and I could do it.
Yeah.
Other times I'm just like, eh.
I wish I was always in that mood, because in that mood, it's usually because I feel confident.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And you just have a good time. You're in a positive mindset.
Yeah, like nothing can really poop on your parade,
Yeah.
It's like, dude, I'm cool. And it's like when you're like snapping down the road or whatever, you're looking both ways. You don't actually have to. You're just cool. Traffic stops for you. Dang it. Oh yeah, the whole murder question.
What?
How many people that you've met and talked to in your life do you think will murder somebody or has murdered somebody?
Oh my. Met or talked to?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like that question of how many murderers you walk by
Yeah.
in your lifetime. That's a good one. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want to count like everybody we went to school with? Because there's
let's say people who we've actually like, yeah, like let's keep it down to school or like have had like some sort of relationship with. That wasn't just like somebody that like you took money from at the cashier stand.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of people.
I know. I'm trying to think.
Oh, there's a dude that I would see every single morning that I wake up, and I still see him now. He's always in my bathroom. What? In the mirror. No.
Oh, you. Shut the fuck up. Honestly, no. And if it was like it would be one of those stories where they like snapped.
Yeah, so me. I think you could. Not you.
You just say you think I could kill someone?
No, I don't think so. Maybe on accident, and then you probably have a hard time living with it.
Oh my.
Like if you accidentally ran over a little kid who crossed the street in front of you. It wasn't even your fault, but you killed them.
Sometimes I think about that when I'm driving.
You wish it would happen or what?
No. I would be like traumatized. The other day we were talking at work. If you wanted to get away with a murder, how would you do it?
Yeah, I used to think about that a lot.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting. Like a lot of people say to get rid of the teeth, and then
teeth, fingernails, burn a finger, the ends
and then or just throw the body in acid.
Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad. I know how to do it.
Honestly, yeah, I've listened to a lot of crime podcasts that I feel like I could do it.
Dude, this reminds me. Okay, so not too long ago I asked my mom, hey, when I was younger, did I ever do anything that like scared you? And she said, I can't really think of anything besides two things, and one of them being me and my mom used to watch CSI all the time. And it's that murder show. For those who don't know, it's a murder show where it's like detectives and they investigate cases or whatever. And it's kind of like a drama like show or whatever. But I don't know. I liked it a lot. And it got to the point where I'd watched so many episodes and I was able to call out cases or whatever and stuff. And I guess talk about like it made sense, like, oh, they did this and they hid the body here and this was the process or whatever.
Yeah.
And my mom would get afraid or whatever, saying like he knows so much that if he like wanted to kill somebody, I think he could do it.
Did you ever watch that show Killer Kids?
No.
Oh man.
But it's about kids you kill or what?
Yeah, and some like like their kids. Most of the stories of it's the kids killing their parents
or like
or another kid. Yeah, or grandparents. Like damn. Because when I was a kid, those shows with like that scary narrator guy voice, I hated. They like scared me. My uncle would always watch them.
Oh yeah.
But now, I love it, and like I listen to things like that. It
still like makes me feel weird.
Oh, the ones with the man voice, it's kind of scary.
The man
honestly.
voice.
Well, he's like monotone and like talking about the story.
And then he took upstairs an axe and knocked down his family.
Yeah. I prefer podcasts.
He's still
Crime
up
Junkie
there today. Yeah. Like some YouTube channels, they just like they're trying to be creepy and they are. Like
Mr. Nightmare.
Yeah, sometimes. But like even like on YouTube and on the internet, I find a bunch of the stories hard to believe because you have like stuff like creepypastas and stuff.
Same, but there's
because I want real content. I want
guess.
Real things that have happened. Like I don't just want to be entertained. I want to be afraid because this dude is out there.
That made me think of when are we gonna do our ghost story episode?
Oh yeah. I need to like
write them down, I guess.
Yeah, I want to write them down so I know like all the things, because we have between us two, we have a bunch of stories.
Yeah, for some reason, shit happens when we get together.
We're magnets to the spooky stuff of the world. Not always ghosts. Like sometimes weird
Creature
behavior from
things.
people.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah. So we'll do that soon because every podcast has that. It's like, oh, the aliens, ghosts. Oh. We'll do a paranormal episode. Probably like, maybe that'll be episode 10. Like, that'd be cool. Like,
yeah.
end of the first 10 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's something I like talking about. And that's something that'll, I'm sure, come up if we ever have guests. And just to talk about for fun. Like, maybe something happens and it's like, oh, let's talk about that. Like those SpaceX launches or whatever, and everybody thought they were aliens.
Oh, yeah.
That was, like, creepy and ominous if there was no explanation.
It's pretty cool, though.
It is cool. It was really pretty. But,
Yeah.
like, still, it's like, how did it do that?
I know.
Like,
and
what's the explanation
and
behind that? What's the science?
Well, they
that
called it a
explains
missile, right?
Yeah, but like, how does a missile do that?
Yeah, but yeah, why does it look like that?
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting. But yeah. So we'll do that eventually. But yeah, I'm not a murderer. I don't plan on killing people.
No, I can never.
Valerie can never. I've killed a couple birds in my day.
It's like we're trying to build our case. Like if we murder someone.
Yeah.
Please no.
If you are a murderer, please don't target us. We're chill. All right. We want to make this podcast for you to listen to. This episode started off kind of weak, I think, but we picked up with a stride. So, like usual.
Sort of. Sorry, Rose, our one follower.
I couldn't hear you over the TV. What are they watching?
It's rough. I think.
Sounds scary.
I think the not Fantastic Mr. Beast or Fantastic Beasts.
And Where to Find Them?
Yeah, but the second one.
Yeah, I hate both of those
Mr.
movies.
Beast. I was thinking of Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah.
I've been using a lot of his memes.
I've never watched that movie. But I do like the stop animation style.
I love that. And then, do you ever see Isle of Dogs?
No.
What? You should watch it.
I should watch it. It's
Watch
like,
it.
it's in Japan, right? It's like an island
Yeah.
with dogs.
Yeah.
I will say, as much as I like stop animation as like an art style and like a style of animation or whatever,
Mhm.
because I really appreciate how much work goes into it, and it is
Yeah.
like a certain
Respect.
I guess aesthetic or style, which I think is really, really cool. It does make me feel weird and makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, I get that.
It's like
It
disturbing.
always, yeah.
And like with
But I think-
specifically Isle of Dogs, it's like some sort of like uncanny valley sort of feeling
Yeah,
too.
And they went definitely with like the disturbing route. But I think you
Yeah.
have to when it's stop motion and your characters are like that.
And they look a certain way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they're
you just kind of
dolls.
capitalize on it. Yeah.
Mhm.
I get it, but it does make me feel uncomfortable. And I feel like it would take me a little bit to adjust to it.
I thought that too until I started watching it.
Yeah, you get used to it. It's kind of like a what movie? I never watched Alita Battle Angel. Did you watch that?
No.
No, but like people were saying like how it was gonna be hard to like get used to the main character's eyes or whatever, her like animated face. But people say like after like 5 minutes you got used to it. So it's kind of the same thing. You just have to
Yeah.
get acclimated to it.
But also, yeah, I get that. Isle of Dogs, when you like actually watch it, there's funny moments. Like they weren't super serious.
Yeah.
Like they made it, or like it looks. But
Did you ever watch
don't judge
Chicken
the
Run?
book. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I watched that a lot as a kid. I think there was a scene that scared me, but yeah, that's like with most movies when you're a kid. I think there's always like a scene that maybe not necessarily should be scary, but
It
as a
is.
stupid little kid, it's like, oh my god, what is that? It's disturbing.
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I wasn't allowed to watch that.
Oh, for real?
I wasn't allowed to watch a lot of shows when I was
What
younger.
about Robot Chicken?
Robot Chicken, I snuck out of my room to watch when I was like in kindergarten or first grade, however old you were back then.
Mm-hmm.
I would sneak out of my room in the middle of the night and watch Adult Swim.
Yeah.
So things like that, and Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, or whatever.
Courage is interesting.
I saw some pictures from Courage the Cowardly Dog when I was younger, and I was like, I'm glad I don't watch that. It's scary. And then I did watch when my parents were gone one day, and it was just me home alone. I did watch an episode or two, and it was just boring. And I
Yeah,
was
it's like really
why didn't I
weird.
watch that.
It's
like-
really, I don't even know how to describe it.
Yeah.
It just kind of goes with, it's not like they're communicating. It's weird.
Communicating?
Because the dog doesn't say anything, does he?
He goes.
Yeah. So it just kind of goes. It's a weird show.
I mean, it's kind of about the dog's interactions with everybody else, and he just goes like.
In that episode with like that shadow man thing.
I don't know. I mean, my imagination was so active that I would just scare myself more than other things scared me. We should do. Actually, I can't think of anything right now, so maybe we'll push this back to another episode. But like, what were things that scared you as a kid that were like irrational and maybe carried on to now, where it's still like a lasting fear?
Okay.
Because like, everybody has like that one scene from a movie which that like screwed them up or whatever, but I can't think of that right now.
Yeah, I can't think of that.
So I guess we'll say that we'll table that for another time.
Another time.
Yeah.
It's weird. We're at an hour.
Are we at an hour?
Mm-hmm. We're at 55.
So now you can find this podcast on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Yeah, we tried other sites, but we just.
But they're like, pay to win.
And like the way to upload it was.
The way to upload it is convoluted and complicated.
And SoundCloud was like that.
SoundCloud easy
Bam.
like that. Gucci Gang all day.
Oh, shit.
We're gonna try to earn some street cred so we can capitalize SoundCloud a little more. And then YouTube is obvious. It's fun, of course. Valerie is working on some art, some imagery for us to use for YouTube, and also as a new profile pic, and even some like maybe not album work, but like I don't know, pictures. And we're also when are we gonna upload? What will become the regular schedule? What did we agree on?
Will we have a regular schedule?
Well, I want like maybe 1 or 2 days.
Of like maybe?
Of like uploading. Because uploading should be regular.
You mean like, as in we might upload we might upload Wednesday, Thursday? Or for
yeah,
sure
yeah, Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay, yeah, it would definitely be Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay, cool. So those are the days you should look out for more episodes. Honestly, if you made it this far, awesome. Let us know.
I know, it's crazy. Wow. Oh my God, the TV.
The TV is so loud. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, Tumblr, and we have a Facebook page, but I'm not really going to touch that too much.
Yeah, everything. But, Planet Pariah.
Yeah, Planet Pariah, or you can look up Planet Pariah Podcast. Planet Pariah is like the handle though. So
PPP.
And then also on YouTube, Planet Pariah.
PPP.
So yeah, PPP.
PP.
Super easy to remember. I think we're going to have our friend try to work on... Is that the Hulk? What is that, dude? I don't know. But yeah, thanks for listening. Are we going to record another episode?
Roll the outro music.
Oh yeah, outro. Outro.
Audio.
Outro. Bye.